Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Noala Samsoni binti Amram from SR2453A. It is a beautiful day for us to be here today to hear my speech. So, here I am to give you a full speech about the story of netball and basketball. This story to get attention for listener and be interested in all the information and sharing that we be told. Before that, I am trying to attract the attention of the audience by randomly question about my topic and some job that can attract their attention. Before I start my speech, I want you to know that this sport is very fun. Based on my experience, these two sports give me a lot of meaning of friendship. When it's elementary school, I asked to win in both of the sport. Through this sport, I also learned a lot of loyalty, cooperation, and expenses and available experience. For your information, more than 980 million people play netball in more than 100 million planets. I am a hard sport fan basketball and netball, so I am always interested in things like player and sport history. I watch a lot of tournaments about the sport netball and basketball. In addition, my favorite athlete also consists of netball and basketball players. Before that, I love watching how athletes communicate in game. Netball is similar to basketball, although the rules, equipment, and team number are different. Netball is a non-contact team sport origination in the United States, similar to and derives from basketball. The origin of netball can be traced back to 1891 when Dr. James Naismith created the game of basketball. Although basketball was originally designed for men, in 1892 it was adapted for female students with the aim of maintaining female etiquette. Netball was first played in England in 1895 at Maiden Ostable College. The most important tournament in netball is the Netball World Champions, which is held every 4 years. Basketball began in 1891. It was invented by Dr. James Naismith. Netball is a ball sport played by two teams of 7 players, while basketball have a 2 team but usually 5 players. On January 15, 1892, basketball began to receive a lot of attention through the publication of the school newspaper, The Trigger. The first official basketball game took place at the Christian Youth Organization Gymnasium on January 20, 1892. Basketball was accepted as one of the sport events in the Olympic Games in 1836. This topic is relevant to the audience because first movement is requiring a high level of focus help the audience to live their daily activities with fit and speed. Many say healthy and intellectual are the two best blessings of life. Today, I want to talk about the difference between basketball and netball. Since we know a little more about history, netball and basketball, let us turn to the difference between the two games. The difference between netball and basketball is players' team. In netball, each team consists of 7 players and 5 reverse players. There are 7 players on each team who are given dominant name position. The position is goal shooter GS, GA goal attack, win attack WA, C central, WD win defense, GD goal defense, and GK goalkeeper. Each player is only allowed in certain area of the court. Each position is in on task and area. Each player must wear a big showing one of the position below indicating the player position. Each player is only allowed in a certain corner of the court. Players who are out of the position are considered offside. A player who takes possession of the ball must pass or shoot before taking 2 steps, or must start dribbling before taking his second step. The first thing how to be a good netball player is practice pattern of netball play. In basketball, there are 5 players on court per team is assigned to position. The 3 main positions are guard, forward, and center, with the standard team featuring to guard, 2 forward, and a center. The 5 position is known by a unique name and number is point guard PG, shooting guard SG, small forward HF, power forward PF, and the central C. In short, netball and basketball have different number of players even though the game looks similar. In this section, we have a plot and research about netball players and basketball team. The second difference between basketball and netball is duration time. A standard netball game lasts for 60 minutes. A game is played in 4 quarters is lasting 15 minutes. There are intervals of 3 minutes between the first and second quarters and between the third and fourth quarters, and an interval of 5 minutes at half time. Additionally, between the second and third quarters, there are a half-time break that is 5 minutes long. Allow a 2-minute injury time out per quarters the accommodate for injury. Each basketball game is played in 4 quarters of 12 minutes each. For a total, the time must be added the half-time that lasts 15 minutes. However, the entire length of the event is usually between 2 halves and more due to time out, half-time and other stoppage of the game. The first and second set are known as the first half, and the next set is the second half. Obviously, every sport have a different time, like netball and basketball have different quarters and set of game. Since you already know a little more about the difference between netball and basketball, then it is clear that netball and basketball has significant difference that distinguish the two sports. In conclusion, sport can help improve the level of personal and mental health of an individual. Plain and simple, even though netball and basketball look the same, they still have different. Sports are very good for an individual. Active people live healthy life than inactive people. The question is, do sport make it difficult for someone? Ask yourself, what will happen if you don't do sport and only know how to eat and sleep? Many people think the sport is very bundle, some are not fun, and there are even a few who say netball and basketball are not fun and there is not much difference. But at the end of this speech, we already know basketball and netball more difference. I would like to end my speech with the quote, sport is fun if you enjoy it. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That's all for me.